everyone, welcome back to my channel. Just gonna pause you for a minute. I'm drinking my Tim Hortons peppermint tea, double bag because it's an extra large. Yeah, that's right, ladies and gents. It's cold here in Toronto and Mama needs some warming up. Anyways, so I'm here to do another product review. I have been telling you guys I want to do more reviews on my channel, more isolated reviews. I should be more specific, isolated reviews. And so that's what I'm starting to do. I'm starting to, take products that I have been testing out for a while and giving you my isolated review on them. I'm very straight to the point. I tend to chatter a bit throughout, but I'm usually straight to the point, no nonsense, and if I tend to trail off at the end, it's because I'm a chatterbox and I love talking to you guys. So I'm just going to dive right into it. What am I reviewing today? I'm reviewing the Tarte Drink of H2O Hydrating Boost Moisturizing Gel. So Tarte came out with this, oh man, probably 2 or 3 years ago, and I had wanted to try it for a long time. I didn't bite the bullet to pick it up until I think it was like a month or two ago, where I've been on a moisturizing hunt. I really want to find that right moisturizer for me, for the summer, for the winter, for all year round. I did use some of it in the summertime, and I do love this moisturizer, especially for the summertime. It is a gel moisturizer, so when you look at it, I don't know if you guys can tell, it's got a bit of a blue hue to it. I'm trying to get the light to, there we go. So it's got like a blue hue to it. Anyways, it is a gel. And I'm going to take my clean, what's it called there? So that's what the gel looks like on the Q-tip. I'm going to apply it on my hand so you guys can see it. When it comes out of the bottle, it's not really a blue hue anymore. It's just like a I don't know, semi-clear gel, a little bit of white to it. This is a PG-13 video / channel, so we won't get into details of what it could look like. Anyways, so it does have a water base, and I love this product because I think that it's great for oily skin girls. If you are oily, and guys, sorry, if you are an oily skin person, you will definitely love this. Now, like, I had already applied a moisturizer on this hand, so this was from a previous video, but this hand hadn't had any moisturizer on it. So I'm rubbing it in for you guys to see that it just, like, look at that. It smells very spa-like. It's got fragrance, so if you guys are sensitive to fragrance, maybe not the best one for you. But if you're okay with the fragrance, then I would definitely consider this. This is really nice. I have oily skin in the summer, and I have dry skin in the winter. I can become a tad bit oily in the T-zone in the wintertime, but most of my oils come out in the summer. But anyways, so this puppy is amazing for for an under layer moisturizer. What I mean by that is, and I'm very extravagant in my skincare, you guys, so please take my recommendations with a grain of salt. I'm obsessed with skincare more than I am with makeup. Like, I love makeup, but skincare is very near and dear to my heart for many reasons. So as you can see, the demonstration I gave you, it sinks in quite nicely. So there's no oily residue. It sinks into the skin. It's so hydrating. I love that. So I do love this for oily skin people, but I'm drier right now. So honestly, I tried this in the summer. It worked great under makeup. I found that it was nice under makeup because it kept my skin hydrated without being too greasy. But in the winter, I am layering this as a first moisturizer, and then I go in again with a thicker moisturizer on top. And I'm doing that because my skin is super dry in the winter. And I mean super dry. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. That's totally my preference. So I'm trying to use up the product because I did buy this late in the summer, and once you open the product on the package, it does say it's only good for 6 months. So it won't make it to next summer to be able to use it because I did open it in late summer. So that's why I'm trying to use it up in the fall and winter time, because I don't want it to go bad. I did pay for it myself. So anyways, it's got like I can't even describe to you. It's just an amazing gel type moisturizer. If you're not one for like the cream moisturizers where they leave a little bit of a residue or they leave a little bit of a hydrating barrier on top, this one is good because it hydrates the skin, but it does not leave any residue behind. The only thing I would say that it gives is like a tad bit of tackiness to the skin. Excuse me. Just a very tad bit of tackiness to the skin, and I think that's great for when you apply makeup because it'll like adhere the foundation to your skin better with that tackiness. So, I mean, I recommend this for people who are oily, for people who want to wear a moisturizer underneath their makeup. This is great. For me, in the winter, I need extra moisture than just this. It does have hyaluronic acid in it, and it also has sea algae and a whole bunch of other marine ingredients that you can find in the ocean, sea, whatever the case is. So what I suggest that is, if you're interested in this, first go to Sephora and ask for a sample and see how the sample works with your skin, because it does have a fragrance. I will give you that. It's got this like, I don't know, marine spa type of feel to the scent. So if you are sensitive to the scent, then maybe, you know, you try the sample first before you go and buy the full size. I always say that to anyone who wants to buy skincare at Sephora, especially because Sephora is very expensive when it comes to skincare and you don't know how your skin's going to react to it. So I always say, go in, ask for a sample first, try it out on your skin, see if your skin agrees with it. And if it does, then you're good to make the jump into the full size. You might try the sample and not like it at all for whatever reason, and that's okay. But you're better off doing it that way than buying the full size and then being disappointed that you spent the money. Just giving you guys that tip. Tarte does have the sample sizes of these in the packet form. I get them all the time at Sephora. I like to pick them up at Sephora when they do have the packets because they're great for traveling. I did get one in my last order, the little sample packet of this, and I like to stick it in my bag for my overnight bag in case I'm sleeping over somewhere, I'm going away for a weekend, stuff like that, because they're just so much more space friendly to travel with instead of like this huge ass jar. Speaking of which, in this jar you get 1.7 fluid ounces, and I believe it runs for about $47 Canadian. So it is it's a fairly pricier moisturizer. It's not like, oh my god, break the bank type of moisturizer like, La Mer. Let's not even go there because I don't even ask me. I don't think I'll ever try La Mer. I'm too ghetto for La Mer. Let's just be honest here. But I really do like this for $47. Okay, it's just under 2 ounces, 1.7. Again, you get the pot. The pot thing is such a pain in the ass to me. I don't like dipping my finger or dipping, I do use my dipping spatula for these type of products in this type of packaging only because in my mind, it makes me feel better that there's less of my finger germs in there. So, that's just how I work. I mean, call me crazy, but whatever. I can be a germaphobe at times. I will admit it. But I do like it. It is a pricier moisturizer. All I'm saying is, if you really are interested, go get yourself a sample. I tried this in a sample size before I picked up the larger size because I wanted to see how my skin would react with the sample first. My skin is it's sensitive, but it's not too sensitive. So, my skin can handle fragrance in products quite well. However, there are certain things in products that my skin will not be able to handle, such as mineral oil is a big one, especially in makeup products. Makeup products or skincare products, stuff with mineral oil in it, my skin just doesn't agree with. I'll get all these bumps on my face, on my cheeks, like it's a disaster. But, for me, when I first tried this, I tried it in a sample before I made the big purchase to the full size. And that's usually how I do it with skincare before I make the jump, only because I don't want to be stuck with a full size product that either broke me out, gave me an allergic reaction, or I just didn't like it for whatever reason. You know what I mean? So, I do like this. This is another thumbs up product for me. I'm quite surprised because I was kind of nervous in trying this out. I thought that I probably wouldn't like it as much, but it is a nice moisturizer. I do enjoy using it. I use it during the day and I use it at night as a layered moisturizer. So you can use it both day and night if you really want to save the money. You don't have to go buy a night moisturizer and a day one. You can just use this. But for me, I'm bougie that way. I need to have a thicker moisturizer for nighttime. I layer this underneath a thicker moisturizer because I just need the extra hydration in the winter. In the winter time, you guys, my skin is super, super dry, and it's just because it's winter. It's cold. There's less moisture in the air. And I love this as a layering product for my particular skincare routine. So again, Tarte, the H2O, Drink of H2O Hydrating Boost. If you guys want a dupe to this, I do have one. The Neutrogena, what is it called? Hydro Boost Gel Cream. Gel Cream? Hydro Boost Gel Cream. Yes. The Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gel Cream is a dupe for this one. So if you don't want to spend the $47, I would definitely check out the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gel Cream. It comes in a pot as well. It's blue and I think white, the pot. At the drugstore, I think it's like $15 to $20, so about half the price is this. And I can't remember. I did try it. I did use up a whole full-size tub, but I can't remember if it was a 1 ounce or a 1.7 ounce. Nonetheless, it's still cheaper, and it does exactly what this does as well. So if you're looking for a dupe, I would say the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gel Cream is a good dupe for this in the drugstore. If you want to treat yourself, definitely check this out. There's samples all the time at Sephora. Just ask the girl. If you guys don't know, and by now I'm sure you do, but just as a reminder, when you walk into Sephora and you're interested in a product, especially a skincare product, I would say 90% of the time, the girls there and the guys can give you a sample. But you're only allowed up to 3 samples each visit. So if you have a couple of products that you want to look into, but you don't want to spend the money right away, you go in there, you ask for your 3 samples, and you get your samples that way. But I wouldn't do more than that because usually Sephora won't allow more than 3 samples a visit. And that way you can try the product without you breaking the bank first, and then you figuring out if your skin can actually handle it or not. I have this like semi-rash on my chest here, you guys. Please ignore me scratching because I'm like, ugh, it's getting annoying. Anyways, so, Tarte did a great job with this. They have a whole line of the marine algae line. There's like a mist, there's like a cleanser. I've tried the mist and the cleanser as well. And the cleanser, if you've watched me for a while, I don't like to spend an arm and a leg on cleansers because they come off your face. What I like to spend my money on personally is stuff that absorbs into the skin. So facial oils, facial serums, moisturizers, things that actually will do your skin good by leaving it on there. So I do have to say that out of the line of their aquamarine line or whatever the hell it's called, I would say that their moisturizer is probably my favorite one. The skin mist is alright. The cleanser, they all smell the same, but to me, I think this is the most effective product in that line. So if you're looking to try something out of the line, maybe try this before you try anything else. I think this is probably more worth the money than the mist and the cleanser as well. So that is my 2 cents, you guys. Take it or leave it. But I'm really impressed, and I do love this. I do enjoy it. I think it's a great treat. The packaging is so cute too, but I mean, I would just prefer that the packaging would be in a pump form opposed to a jar. But, the upside to a jar is that at least you can get all of the product out without having to worry about the pump not working after a certain point. So I could see where the company is coming from at the same time. From a consumer perspective, I understand that, and I appreciate that in that sense because I want to get all my money's worth of that as well. And I'm sure you would agree. But yeah, so Tarte Drink of H2O. I'm working through this one quite nicely, and I have to say, a little goes a long way. I'm about, I don't know, maybe a quarter of the way done this, and I'm going to be sad when this goes because I probably would purchase this again next summer because the expiration dates of these products I noticed are very short-lived. This one is after you open it 6 months, so you can only keep it for 6 months before it starts to turn. So again, that's another reason why I'm using this throughout the winter as well, because I just don't want it to go bad and my money is wasted. So keep that in mind. If you're like a beauty or skincare junkie and you have a ton of skincare products and you want to go and get this, just be sure that you start using it right away because it does go bad after 6 months. So just be wary of that because I wasn't wary of that until probably a year ago with my skincare, with my makeup, and I started clearing out a ton of stuff because of it, and I'm trying to get better at it now with using things that I buy before they go bad. So I am enjoying it, but just know it's a short-lived lifespan and you have to use it right away so that it doesn't go bad. Some people will hoard their skincare. I've done it before. I've hoarded makeup, I've hoarded skincare. It's just a beauty addict thing. I can't describe it. It's just one of those things. But like I said, if you are interested, just try to start using it right away so it doesn't go bad. You only get 6 months with this puppy. And I would be so sad to see this go bad before it's used up. That's just, I don't know what it is about it. I'm starting to yap and talk and just chat with you guys, but I don't know. Leave me a comment down below if you guys agree when you go and open something that you had stashed to save and use after, you know, a few months, and then you go back to it and you're like, oh my god, it went bad. And then you're kind of bummed because you spent money on it, but now you can't use it because it's gone. Sour. Leave me a comment down below if that's happened to you before. It's happened to me, and I've been so bummed about it because knowing that I spent that money and then it went to waste because it went bad in my stash. Does that make sense? I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but anyways, don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you're not. I will definitely be posting more videos throughout the weeks. I'm trying to do 2 videos a week at the very least, but there will be times in the year where I will be a little bit busier, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm quite prepared usually with the pre-filming situation. So let's bring 2018 strong. Anyways, again, thank you for watching. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye. Mwah.